Veterans, what is the scariest thing you saw in your service? Our unit was a fuel transport unit stateside, but when we were deployed in 2013, we were a convoy security unit. My truck team typically drove scout, typically 300 meters in front of the rest of the convoy scouting for IEDs, road blockages, but on this particular convoy we were the pace vehicle. As we traveled west along highway from Kandahar, back to Camp Leatherneck, there were several bridges along the way, the main one being the one that crossed over the Helmand River into Jerish. As our scout vehicle crossed said bridge, an IED planted below the bridge detonated. The explosion lifted the 32,000 pounds. The truck flew about 3 feet off the ground and it crashed hard onto its side. The only thing that kept it from being flipped off the bridge was the fact the IED was placed off center, and only destroyed the outside of one lane of the 2-lane bridge. Fortunately, all 4 occupants survived, but each had tour-ending injuries. Driver went home for a slipped disc and 2 cracked vertebrae, the gunner broke 2 vertebrae as well, the linguist had his arm broken in 2 places. The worst injury, by far, was the TC. He had a severe neck injury, a concussion, broken hand, and a detached retina. As far as I know, he still does not have sight in that eye. The scariest part of this ordeal was not only the explosion, but being part of the recovery team to get the occupants out of the vehicle. You are taught in a variety of courses about IEDs prior to being deployed. When there's 1, there's 2, when there's 2, there's 3. This is bored deep into your brain to keep you cautious when you put boots on ground. You do not have this thought when you first head to the vehicle, you have it when you've been on that bridge for over 10 minutes safely extracting soldiers with back and neck injuries from an overturned death machine.